Hey guys, welcome to Fishing Tackle Channel. This trip is on Captain Bob, aka Judy V, off of Rehoboth, um, in Delaware. So Captain Chris, very young captain, is the one that's running the boat. And here's my. I had a couple sea bass keepers, and then I thought I had a nice um, flounder because I was targeting it and then I got a yield. So this is actually Conger Yeld for Asians, especially who likes Anago. This is the same thing. It's basically the same yield that you'll get at sushi bar for like $8 for two piece. Um, you just have to figure out if you don't know it's Anago. If you ever catch it, YouTube Anago, Anago Anago filleting, and they'll show you how to do it. I've tried a couple times. I just can't get debone it properly. My filleting skill is not that great, but if you get a chance, keep one. And all you have to do is once you fillet it, throw in some wine, Japanese cooking wine, some sugar, and some soy sauce and ginger in there, and then boil it for about an hour, and it just melts in your mouth. And then you like grill it. So here's a ling or hake, whatever you call it. Um, that is sort of the theme. I think I caught about six or seven of them, and others also caught a lot of these. And Captain Chris was able to catch a few and put it in my cooler. Again, probably my favorite boat. I've been fishing this boat for about 5 years already. My daughter's favorite boat. Very friendly. Captain Chris is one of the coolest guy out there. So I highly recommend it. It is pricey, but you get what you pay for, right? The baits are premium. They have every bait, like three or four baits available for you. And when they go tog fishing, I mean, they bring out white legger as well as green crab. So you get premium bait for what you pay for. But it's a little bit pricier in Delaware, but one of the best boat to go flounder fishing as well as sea bass. So a lot of people were catching a lot of. They had dozen or more. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody limited on jigs, but I didn't bring the proper jigs on this day. Nomad Streaker was sort of the jig of the day. Like Captain Chris would come out and jig himself to show that there are fish down there, and he was catching keeper left and right, as well as I think Will, the deckhand, and other people that were using Streaker. I had my own jig. But I was more focused on catching ling at that time because I actually enjoy ling. Ling is like some people call it spongy kind of thing. I feel like it's reminds me of like California sheephead or even lingcod in California. It's very soft kind of texture. So it's great for Asian cooking if you kind of steam it or um, like marinate it in like miso or soy sauce. It comes out really nice and it just melts in your mouth. But the texture wise, a lot of fishermen doesn't like it. Thankfully, I because of that, I got about a dozen ling to bring home on this day. So, they're yeah, I welcome. I'm more than happy. I wish they had. I thought about going to New Jersey for ling trip, but if I could catch it in Delaware on Judy V or Captain Bob boats, it's awesome. Again, like I can't speak enough about Captain Bob and Captain Chris on this boat, Captain Bob. Captain Chris is very good at drifting as well. He'll drift. How do you say it? Straight out or straight in, so the lines don't go diagonal or in a certain ways that gets tangled with other people. And then because the boat is smaller, they do regularly tell one side to drop first and make the other side wait. So that's a great technique. I feel like every boat with captain and deckhand should do that to prevent this extra whatchamacallit tangle from people that let the lines go down. I'm guilty. I'm very guilty of doing that as well. So right here, I that jig, the the pink glow jig that I've been using. Here's sort of like a suggestion, recommendation for myself, a reminder, and for others. If something works, stick to it. I caught with that jig a few keeper sea bass, and I caught a nice sized ling, and I caught a short flounder, but I kept doing something else. I should have kept to it and kept using that jig. And the theme of the day was again, it was a jig. Jigging was it. People were catching more fish, slow pitch jigging on this day. So make sure you pack. This day there wasn't much drift, so you could have easily used 60 gram, 80 gram, and 100 grams max on that day. But like 60, 80 gram would have been more than enough on this day. Again, I enjoy fishing here and I try to go here as many time as possible, but again, it's popular boat. So on this day, we only had like 12, 13 people, but usually it's packed up to like shoulder to shoulder. So I do avoid it when that happens, just because I don't want to fish in a packed shoulder to shoulder boat. But I highly recommend it to check it out and yeah, you won't regret it. It's one of the most friendly, family-friendly fishing boat, and I can't wait to go back here for talk fishing soon. Talk to you guys later, and make sure to like this video.